Good morning, everyone. We will get started in a few minutes. This is my test of my mic. Let me know how I'm sounding. Little pouring of the coffee sound happening right now. Getting myself set up. Got some exciting stuff to show. And going to mute. Let me know in the chat.
And then as soon as I switch back to my code editor.
Welcome to MwahCon. Welcome to the passengers of the coding train. We'll be getting started in just one moment, but thank you for your support and membership. Hello, happy side project Saturday on the coding train. It's me and you together. I see green, which means my mic is on. I see a picture of me. I see chat happening. I think I might have started a live stream with no technical problems. It's not gonna last. It's definitely not gonna last. I have so many things that I'm working on and thinking about and trying to do, and yet no plan at all for today, other than to hang out with all of you and chat for a bit. Let's start with our ceremonial reading of the random numbers to get warmed up. We have a new member. I would love to know the proper pronunciation of Moin Khan's name. Moin Khan, thank you very much for. Oh, I was just showing a little leg. Look at that. I am wearing pants. They're called shorts here in the United States where I live, in the land of Brooklyn, New York. I don't know what I'm talking about. Moin, 16,473. And let's get us started here. 22,481. 40,240. 62,223. 15,203. 93,342. 38,681. 28,882. 96,000. Lost my place. 180. 80,315. 76,806. Thank you. This has been Random Numbers with the Coding Train. I'll see you again next Saturday. Wouldn't that be great? That's what I should just do. Just like a 2-minute live stream. I don't even know if it was 2 minutes. There's a very loud noise over there, and you might think it was like a rabbit or a raccoon or some sort of strange creature who's made its way into the attic with me, but no, it's my cat. I have 2 cats. I don't know which one it is because I can't see it. There's a huge mess in this attic where I set up this streaming equipment. I pushed everything to the side. All right. Book is going back. The music is muting. And where I want to start with is by thanking today's sponsor, which I don't necessarily do right at the beginning, but I have got to do today because today's sponsor is letting me, or allowing me, or facilitating me, or giving me the opportunity to show you a little behind the scenes of the Coding Train. Today's Coding Train is sponsored by LG. Yes, LG. Life's good. I have a new button. It says LG on my Stream Deck. I'm going to press it. I'm a little bit afraid. I don't have the setup where like it shows me what I'm going to show you first. So just go right into it. There it is. This is my new LG ultra-wide 34-inch monitor. You can find links to this monitor in the video's description. And this has totally been a game changer for me. What I'm showing you here is my sort of, I'm over here, by the way. Hello. I'm showing you my console for what I look at when I'm always like looking in this direction while live streaming. This is a new setup at home. And over here, you can see this is Open Broadcast Studio where you've got the repeating recursive video inside video forever pattern. Where I can kind of monitor my mic level down here if I were to play some music. Oh, what? It's not working. I don't know why though. Oh, I don't have the laptop audio added. Oh, look, I'm going to show you. I'm going to add it right now. This is what I do. Audio source, audio input capture. Add existing laptop sound. This was a new, there we go. And so now I can see the laptop audio. I've got my, by the way, my Stream Deck over here where I can just mute that laptop audio really quickly, but I want to just turn it off. And then over here, I am monitoring the YouTube chat. So for example, I see that Marcos says, "Whoa, look at that real estate! Yeah, 34 inches of monitor. It's like mind blowing. I need 2 of these actually. It's like so much that I just want another one. Maybe LG will send me another one. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for this one monitor. And Achinya saying, "Yay, Coding Garden is alive," which I'm not sure if that means Coding Garden is live. Is that Coding Garden live also at the same time? Oh my God, what is the cat doing? I gotta go get that cat in a second. Do you hear it? You can hear that rustling, right? What has the cat gotten into? Oh my God. I think someone confused me for the coding garden, or maybe CJ is live at the same time. All right, so I'm reading the chat. Have you connected your laptop to your monitor? Yes. So I also use this for coding, and maybe I'll show you that midway through the live stream. I have a, I put up my like browser window with the JavaScript console. Hold on, something's happening.
Cat rescue.
Is the cat stuck?
No.
Oh.
He's in a box.
It's okay. It's entertaining for the viewers.
Oh, okay. Well, he might not be in when she's looking.
They can hear you, you know.
Okay.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Sorry.
And no, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the millions of people of the internet.
I know. I'm sorry. I interrupted.
What is going on here? One of my cats chewed through a mouse wire once, said both XP. That's not good. But wait, I was showing all of the pieces of my console here. So I have the chat. Oh, right, you were asking about coding with it. So when I use it for coding, which I will show you, I put up like the JavaScript console, my terminal window, all the different pieces of things that I need to look at while I am working on stuff. And then I actually, then my laptop, which is here, which you can't easily see, but I'll pull it up. I usually actually keep my code on the laptop, and this is just my secondary display for all of the debugging. I have I'll put like the P5 reference over here. But anyway, this I should just show you so much room for Roblox. It says unoriginal pun. And yes, this is actually the main problem with having this monitor. This is the sole reason why my children decide they insist on using this workstation, because they want to play Roblox only on this monitor. And so that kind of drives me a little bit crazy. And then they start unplugging and moving things around. I have to reset everything up again. It's kind of a nightmare. But they did make this beautiful Lego. And I can also, not yet a sponsor, show you my Technivore Mocha Master, which I will now pour into my cup. Listen to the sound. What was I saying? Oh, and then I wanted to show you the Discord chat. So this is what's going on. If you would like to become a Coding Train member, that's one way you can support the Coding Train. Well, anybody can join the Discord, but I'm looking at a live chat of Discord over here. And also I can see my little graph here on YouTube Studio of the concurrent number of viewers. It says here that 574 people are watching with a chat rate of 34, blah, blah, blah. And see, this graph is going up. Come on, people, let's have that graph go up. So just to mention a few other things about the monitor, it is 34 inches, 21 by 9. Do that math. WQHD IPS display. It's a 99% color gamut. I don't even know how to pronounce that word, but I think that just means basically you can see every color in HDR10. Multitasking, dual controller, on-screen control, AMD FreeSync technology, a 3-sided. You can see this virtual borderless design. There's basically no bezel or border here at all. And it has this wonderful height adjustable stand that you can tilt and move up and down, which I'm afraid to do right now for like breaking my whole setup. All right. So thank you, LG. You can find links to more about this monitor in the video's description, and maybe I'll try to do some coding on it a little bit later. Back to me. So, how are you all doing? The cat was taken away. It's very sad. And I'm like, now, let's see. Teach us coding now, please, says Gabriel Wood. What kind of coffee are you drinking? If you can believe this. I forgot the name of the brand, but it's something organic, and it says on the, it says low acid. Because, you know, I'm a very sensitive soul. I have a weak constitution. And I really have to watch my caffeine intake and my, you know, acidic intake. I don't know if it makes a difference, but whew. All right. Stretch. Let's start with sharing some. Oh, wait. Oh no, that's the wrong music. Projects from you, the community of the Coding Train. Thank you for being you. You are, for making your own creative coding projects and for sharing them with me on the codingtrain.com website, which I will now maybe show to you. Here is my laptop. I am in the corner with my green screen. I do have kind of an issue that I wanted to ask about. Let me just pause this for a second. So because we've got this like nice little extra camera for today, if I go back where I was showing you the monitor, I can also sort of move to the side here, and you can see that's my green screen. And I have these, by the way, these are the lights that will blink. These are Philips Hue lights, and they'll blink. I have it set up to blink if someone joins as a member. And I thought, I was like, oh, this brilliant idea I have, which is to like put the lights around the green screen to fill it in so that there's no shadows. But one thing that I'm noticing, and you can't really see it, but with the Sony Alpha camera I have, when I look at it without the chroma key, maybe I'll show you that real fast. So if I go here and I go to, I'm in camera only, and I go to this thing, and I go to properties, and no, filters, and I turn off the chroma key. Do you see that waviness over here? That's like the frequency of the light, the LEDs, that don't match up with maybe the frequency of the camera. Oh my goodness, Topher has joined. We're gonna have to say hello. Oh, and there's the blinking. So at least it's nice that you can see that right now. And we, if I could press the button fast enough, you might actually see it. There you go. But I would like to figure out how to clean that up a little bit, or maybe I just shouldn't use these LEDs and something else for the sort of backfill of the green screen. But I was curious if anybody has some advice on that. Let me put the filter back on, close, and back to the laptop. Oh no, back to me, where we will say, welcome to Topher J, who has been a supporter of the Coding Train for many, many years. We're always in there, got a moderation thing, we've communicated on many an occasion, and now, just today, Topher wanted to see that blinking. And guess what, Topher? For your membership of the Coding Train, I blinked my lights for you. I gotta give you a random number, too. Is somebody keeping track of these random numbers? Maybe people keep track of their own random numbers. What if somebody has the same random number? We should get shirts. I'm a proud Coding Train member. My number is 21,121. There you go. But I forgot what we were doing. We were doing community project sharing time, which is a thing that I like to do on Saturdays, to share the work of those of you who watch Coding Train video tutorials and contribute your contributions. For example, maybe you recently watched the Marching Squares Cabana video and made something like, oh, I know Unoriginal Pun is watching, like Marching Rays. And if I click over here, whoa, wait, stop, everybody, hold. This is wild. Okay, let me see if I understand this. The Marching Squares algorithm is one that looks for contours around oh no, you people! You have to stop joining! Prathamesh Kawakar, thank you for joining the Coding Train. With your membership, you won the award of interrupting me while I was doing something very important by showing Unoriginal Pun's wonderful community contribution. But I thank you for your support and your membership. I will blow my train whistle, and maybe even someday you'll receive some stickers in the mail. I would love to send you a baseball. I got my Smarter Everyday baseball the other day, and I forgot to bring it home. I'm so sad because I have a place on the shelf. It went to my work address, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, I already lost. This chat is too active, and I've now lost. It just says member. This YouTube interface. Oh, there we go. Prathamesh. Your random number is. Let's make this more dramatic. Prathamesh. Your random number is. This is a very long sound effect. It's got 7 more seconds. What happens at the end? I have no idea. 88,771. This I better turn back over here to fulfill my destiny. To become an ad man. It's very sad. It's kind of nice, actually. And I'm very grateful for my... I don't know what the next part of that sentence is. Back to here. Okay. No, here. So this, if I understand it correctly, is the marching squares algorithm, which you can see, I don't know if this is using noise or just randomness, created these contours. And then the ray marching algorithm, which emanates rays from this shining smiley face and hits the contours and stops. It does seem to be running rather slow. I'm curious if that is true for everybody or if it is just for me. Sometimes I feel like stuff runs super slow on my laptop when I'm streaming because I've got things all connected doing like a million different things. Oh, and I forgot I'm not in the picture. Today's mug, by the way, I have like a collection of mugs. This is really embarrassing. Usually I show you my math mug. Let's see if this one will autofocus on it. Highclere Castle, which I actually got visiting Highclere Castle. Just to say, like, it's not like I got this in the mail. I was there and I picked up a mug years ago, back when there was a world to move around in, and now we just exist floating in space with green screens talking to each other over the internet, which I'm very, again, once grateful for this connection to the outside world that I have from my attic in Brooklyn. How's the audio, by the way? Because I have the mic, unoriginal punch saying don't look at the code. The mic is pretty far from me today, but I could move up closer to it and speak to you in a different kind of way. I hope you all shut this off now. By the way, I think streaming regularly on Saturday has definitely increased my numbers. This is way more people than are usually watching. I will show you it here on my behind the scenes view. 673 right now. Okay. Too many buttons. All right, now. You'd think that I would just bookmark the wheel that David Snyder made, but I can't manage to do that. So let's go to Coding Training Website. Let's also address something. Let us talk about Hacktoberfest for a moment. I don't know what to say about this. Hacktoberfest, I believe it's put on by DigitalOcean. Yes, presented by DigitalOcean. It is a month-long event, digital event, I guess. It's a month-long program where if you support some open source projects by contributing, you will pick a limited edition t-shirt or plant a tree. Well, that's nice that they offer that option for sort of like making less stuff in the world and planting a tree instead. And I think this is coming from a very good place. I've enjoyed this program before. I don't mean to be critical of it. I am experiencing some difficulty, and I would like to just speak to the community about this because it's creating a lot of work for essentially what are some volunteers who help maintain these repos. I do have people who work for the coding train and as well, and that's a tricky balance that I'm always trying to strike. But if I go to pull requests here, and I'm going to go to, I believe this is the repo where we're seeing the most of this traffic. Let me move this over. Let's go to closed. And we're going to see improved a bit, improved docs. Minor edits, improved docs, improved doc, modified docs, update readme, correction of typing mistake, improved docs, improved docs, improved docs, improved docs, improved docs, improved docs, watch down docs, improved docs, update. This is a lot of work and it's a lot of email notifications. I get a notification for every single pull request. I don't necessarily look at everyone, or I don't get to it before somebody else does. And this is kind of a problem. So I don't know how this can be addressed from the sort of open source community at large on a larger scale. But at least in our small local community here, I want to thank Violet Graham, many people who have been helping with this. And you can sort of see, for example, if I clicked on this one, improved a bit, we'll see that Gypsy Dangerous added invalid and closed this issue. This is like work. It's a significant amount of work to do. But I want to go over to the issues where, thank you to Violet Craze, they created this issue to sort of help people think about a positive and productive way to contribute. And it's Violet is also in the chat telling me, and Marcus is asking, why are those invalid? So let's look at one and see. Hopefully we marked it correctly. We might be making mistakes because of the amount of noise and traffic. And Christian Wickman, which I have to say by moving my head up and down. I gotta practice that more. I was asking me if I record. I don't record the Saturday live streams to disk. Maybe I should. I don't have as powerful a computer. I could always. It's being archived through YouTube, which who knows if that will last for posterity. And maybe I should keep my own track of that. But yeah, I have to think about that. But so hold on, wait. Bunch of things. So Prathamesh is saying you can add tags to the pull request. Yeah. So that the invalid tag is something we added. Let me go back to this. And by the way, I'm going to be here until about noon. And once again, I should be clear, like I've really segmented out my tutorial making process, which I have 2 new tutorials that I've recorded that are coming out soon, and my live streaming process, which is just like hanging out and kind of goofing off. So there might not be a lot of anything happening today. So all of you maybe I can get this number down below 500. It seems like there shouldn't be this many people in the world who actually want to watch what this is right now. So I encourage you to, move along or put this on in the background. And, I don't have a plan. I'm just kind of winging it here. Okay. Let's look at one of these pull requests that's marked as invalid. Wait, am I in the right place? Oh, I need to go to the closed ones. We'll just go to this first. Usually the one you can really tell by it just called improved a bit. And if I click on this one, you can see that there's nothing here in the pull request comment other than the template. So this is our template. If I go here to files changed, I can go here and you can see there's just one little change. Tell me about how much you love blueberries. What is this from? It's one of my program with text tutorials, and it just changed it to how much do you love blueberries. So there's nothing malicious really, I think, about this. And I probably should have been more thoughtful about, like, I don't need to be calling out a single person, and I'm not showing their username was shown, and I think their intentions are good in many ways, and but this kind of noise makes it hard to manage the community. So that's why it's marked as invalid, because it's clearly, to me, it seems that it is a pull request with the intention of making a trivial change to be able to accumulate 4 pull requests for the Hacktoberfest thing. So, but what I wanted to be positive about this. So, I think you should participate and contribute to open source. And this issue that Violet Craze they added is a wonderful guide to how you can make a productive and positive pull request to the coding train. And to be clear, you will never be criticized. Well, hopefully, it's up to us to live up to these ideals. So, please let us know if we're doing it. But it is the coding train's desire, and my desire, and people who help participate and manage the community to never yell at somebody or put them down or criticize their code. This is an open, inclusive, welcoming space for you to try contributing open source. You can get it wrong, and we'll help you try to get it right. And there is no right or wrong. But here are some things that you could do. So, for example, I'm going to show you some community contributions. If you made your own project based on one of the videos, you can submit it to the Coding Train website through a pull request. That's what this is under number 1. This 10 print, for example, I don't know if it's still true, is one of the videos that has had historically the most community contributions. You can... all right, hold on a second. I got to mute myself. maybe you can't hear. Hold on. Bear with me for 1 second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that quick digression. Back, here we are. So you can make something and add your creation. Oh, these are the steps to follow. So these are the steps to follow in terms of a nice way that you can contribute your own work. There. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, now. Oh, okay. So where did I want to show community contributions, but thank you to Kay Weekman who lifted a good question from the chat from Mushi Next and Turtle Joe players. Are you sure those are real people's names? Are you just making up? Is this your question, Kay Weekman? You just wanted to? No, okay. And Violet is saying these are steps for making a community contribution. Have been meaning to make some other issues with other suggestions, but those aren't there yet. But these are helpful steps. And I actually also have, I think if I search for community contribution, coding train, I'm pretty sure that this particular video, how to add your contribution to the coding train website, will also come up because I pretty much have a video for everything. Okay. And then there also is this other guide, which has that video on it. Anyway, okay, where was I? So the question from the chat is, how much time did it take to learn JavaScript? Well, I don't know if my answer to that question is obvious, but I would say a lifetime. I don't think there ever is a moment where you finish learning coding. And okay, I've learned it, now I do it. It is, and certainly in my experience, I started very late in life. Well, not relative to when most people start coding, certainly now in terms of it being integrated into many education systems. But I have been doing it now for almost 20 years. And I have to relearn it over and over again because it's a constantly moving target. But I know you asked specifically about JavaScript. For me, I can only really speak to my experience. I don't remember when it was, but I should look back and find this. But JavaScript, I certainly didn't really program in until, I want to say like 2015, maybe a little bit earlier than that. And I think I spent a year of sort of like figuring it out, and I'm definitely still figuring out, but I don't know that I felt comfortable in JavaScript, the language, for at least a year. And also, like, I don't know, 80% of or 90%, whatever the percentage is, of things that people who work professionally developing for front end and back end web stuff and other things in JavaScript know. Maybe they don't know 80% of the things that I know. I don't know. But like, I don't know most of the like frameworks that people use. I don't know how some of the latest. Yesterday someone was explaining to me what Axios is. And so there's so much always to learn. Okay. All right, so Marcos is fact-checking me, said, I believe you were already teaching JavaScript before. Okay, I don't think so. Maybe I was. We'll have to look. Is there a way to connect a Node.js that uses Discord.js with a processing or P5 sketch? Aloho! That is coming soon on the coding train. All right, I got to move along here. Let's get back to our community contributions. We're going to spin the wheel, which I can only ever find by scrolling down in the issues to this one called Wheel Link. Did I bookmark it? Maybe I'll bookmark it. And here, thank you to Gypsy Dangerous for helping to create this wheel. By the way, I think this is a project now that I'm using it regularly. We could use some attention. We could make some improvements to it. We should, something to do is to check to see if the data that it's drawing from is up to date. That's a lot of work to do. I don't know how to best manage that. But also I've mentioned, I like the idea of maybe some of the people's names populating instead of numbers. But here we go. Let us spin the wheel. I would say there is a high probability that we'll be looking at one of Gypsy Dangerous's projects. I'm joking. Gypsy Dangerous has submitted so many projects. This is not a rigged wheel here. Number 41. We're going to take a look. Have I looked at this before? I mean, the problem is I've looked at so many of these, I don't remember what I've looked at live or not. Prime Spiral Phyllotaxis, contributed by Sam Lee. So this is based off of the coding video Phyllotaxis. If I look at I like to just sort of look at the original example, which is here. You can see this is the original example from that particular video. And now you will all contribute to Hacktoberfest with no spam pull requests. Only productive, useful pull request. Yes, I am hypnotizing you, the open source community. You will get your t-shirt, but you could also plant a tree. All right, did that work? Hopefully the internet has been fixed. I fixed it, everybody. Thank you. All right, what was I doing? Yes, Prime Spiral Phyllotaxis. Ooh, and using CodePen. So one of the things I always like to see is different code editors and platforms. Perhaps this, this is also using, looks like native Canvas. Oh, and D3. We can see here the code. So this is really wonderful to see. I especially enjoy seeing people who take the concept and use it with a different environment. And so this, to me, I believe is also known as the Ulam spiral. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've been meaning to do a video about it. In fact, at one point I had this conversation with Stand Up Maths, Matt Parker, about this spiral, and I have I still have I don't think I kept the napkin, but I kept the photo of it. It's in my email, as an email reminder from 3 years ago. But the prime spiral is, the set of prime numbers devised by mathematician Stanislaw Ulam in 1963. So I believe it is a way for somebody tell me if I'm right about this. I think you can sort of follow a spiral pattern, and then a dot appear, and sort of as you're counting the steps, a dot appears for a prime number, and you sort of can learn quite a bit about the density of prime numbers and a pattern that's kind of revealed by looking through this. Yeah. So you can see here, this is sort of the spiral, and then so this would be an awesome Coding in the Cabana or coding challenge video. One thing I haven't really figured out now that I have my regular schedule is how to do the Coding in the Cabana videos. I don't have an extra day in the week, unfortunately. So I could take one of these Saturdays off and try to record one. I had some ambitions there, but anyway. Thank you, Dombo, for your wonderful. You can't really. Can you see the blinking lights? You can see my face is kind of blinking, right? All right. Thank you for that, Sam Lee. Let's look at one more community contribution, because I talk so much and spend so much time that it's sort of hard for me to look at more than just two. Okay. Spinning the wheel. The wheel. And we have landed on, it's good that they're numbers. It fits with the random number. We should create, instead of a wheel, we should have a book that just flips pages and picks a random one. Number 6. View selected. Mika Crucial, random walker with colors. Okay. So the original challenge is random walk, which is this one. Very simple algorithm. To move a dot randomly in 4 different directions and trace its path. And if we go back here, let's see what we see here from Mika. So a couple things I love about this. This is wonderful. Thank you for sharing this. Oh, sure. First of all, it's visualizing pi. So I love this. So one of the things that's interesting to me about the digits of pi is the sort of question around detectable. Is there a detectable pattern or no? what is the distribution of digits? And is this visually distinguishable at all between a pure random walk? But an eye just looking at this just assumed, here's a random walk, larger steps and colors. Now I wonder here, I believe the length, it looks to me like the length of the step might be tied to the digit or the color. I don't know, but that would be an interesting thing to try, right? When you get 1, move just 1 pixel, 4, move 4 pixels, or maybe you pick the direction based on the number. I don't know. I wonder how this was done. It says right down here, read the manual, folks. Each angle corresponds to a digit of pi. So you could have an angle that corresponds, maybe a length, the color. There's so many possible ways. Pi Day is a while from now, but there's always wonderful possibilities to think about visualizing the digits, mapping the numbers to various parameters within a design system. Okay. Thank you for these wonderful 2 community contributions. I do try to check them all out. The community really enjoys them. One thing that's wonderful for me especially also is, and I'll just show you an example of this, in my NYU class this week, we were looking at how to make your own pose classifier, which I cover in this particular video. And it was like a wonderful thing for me to be able to show, like the students' homework was basically to make their own version of this. And I have 4 or 5 just examples of things other people have made just right here for us to look at in class. And look at the halo of the sun right around me right now. It's a little sad how I'm always trying to like make myself gifable. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to look at today was the tenor GIF, tenor.com, no. Tenor GIF API. All right, so let's figure out what we're doing today. Now that it's 10:40. I just unoriginal pun is saying I name dropped Matt Parker. I don't know. I didn't mean to be doing that. By the way, Matt Parker is not who I think of when I hear the name Matt Parker, because I know somebody else named Matt Parker, who I talk to all the time. Actually, I don't talk to all the time, but I used to more often, and I should. Anyway, what am I talking about? Ooh, I'm getting a little verklempt up here. Okay. What's next? I think I might need some help here. No. All right, first of all, let's log in. Here we go. So, wait, we've got a problem. This doesn't usually happen to me. I have a very good connection here at home. Where's the button here? I'm getting a message here. Right here, it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience open widget. What happens if I click that? Stream health. Poor. This has not happened to me recently. So hopefully you're all seeing this. Oh yeah, you feel like 7.5 frames per second. All right, we're gonna try to address this. Shoot. I was concerned this would happen when I started streaming from home. I do have an expensive, I paid for like the highest bandwidth possible through the and it is in theory a fiber line. But one thing, I think there's probably a lot of people in my house using the internet. I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi settings and give this PC priority. So we'll see if this helps. I can also... Let's just see. I'm gonna. I can also check I have a mesh. Maybe one of them got unplugged. Which maybe I'll go check when I take a break. But hold on. Let me do the Wi-Fi priority thing and see if this helps. So I'm going to Wi-Fi. Yeah, let's see. Windows device. Up. Can I don't want to pause it. If I go to devices, set priority device. This must be I have so many devices. It's got to be the Windows one. That's the machine. Okay. Let's prioritize it for 2 hours. Check. I know. I want to. It looks fine. Oh wait, and it's back. It's back to excellent. Okay, great. So I would like to run an Ethernet line up to the attic, but I just don't. I guess I could get like a super long cable and just like plug it in, like run it up the stairs and plug it in just on Saturday mornings. But I did get some new mesh base stations, and I put one right up here, and the signal has been very good, but I guess that happens from time to time. Okay, the warning is gone now. All right. Hopefully that will not come back. So let's take a look at this. So this is something I want to. Let's make a list. Just for a second here, I had some things open that I don't want to open. Oh yeah. Well, actually, this list is fine. But let's just make a new one. All right. Sorry, everybody. This is silly what I'm doing. We're going to come up with some possibilities. I should work on the live poll app so that people could vote in real time. I know Simon will want me to do that. Oh, it got lower when I was using the Phyllotaxis. That's interesting. Where am I here? Okay. So I want to look at BodyPix 2.0. I have yesterday I recorded this is done now. I recorded a video tutorial on machine object detection models. So hopefully that'll get edited and released in the next week or so. These are things I need to record as tutorials. I would like to download all coding train captions. That's something I want to work on because I want to train a model for that. These are things I want to do. This is really a tutorial I want to record. So these are all tenor GIF API, something we could play with. I need to figure out this question about fetch plus Twitter or Axios. That's something I could work on today. And then I don't think I'm going to do this right now. The everyday calendar is behind, but behind the green screen for today. But I want to do serial. I want to do camera pixels over serial to everyday calendar. So that's the thing I want to do. And then there's the live poll application, which is sort of like a little project that I'm trying to work on. Anything else? Anything else that Twitch has an integrated poll system? I know. What am I doing here? Oh, YouTube. I cannot quit you, YouTube. Axios. Yes, am I saying it wrong? So actually the live poll application would be a perfect thing for me to work on briefly while showing you a coding setup like this. So I might do that in a bit. Oh, this is weird. Okay. Let's this I can't do right now. I feel like I'd have to unplug. Actually I could, but it's so bright in here right now that I should work with the everyday calendar at night. I'm just looking at the chat to see if there's any people seem to really like this poll application. All right. These are 5 things that I really feel like would be worth taking a look at today. I think this is, yes, the thing that I have for spinning. Okay. Here we go, everyone. Oh, I typed Axis. Yes, this should be Axios. You sure it didn't autocorrect me or something? Okay. interesting. This is perfect, actually, because one of the reasons why I wanted to look at BodyPix was to figure out if I could use that particular machine learning model to control the everyday calendar. And so I could do more than one of these. Some of these are going to be, well, famous last words. An hour, 3 hours later. They're not that quick. But people are upset. Let's do a poll now. I'm going to work. Okay, here's give me 10 minutes. I have a timer on my watch. I set it for 10 minutes, okay? I'm going to allow myself 10 minutes to look at BodyPix 2, and whenever the 10 minutes is up, I stop. I take my break. People are saying BodyPix sounds NSFW or not safe for work. Don't worry. It is very safe for work. It is a machine learning model. Have you ever been on a Zoom call where you used a virtual background? Guess what? I'm not saying it's using BodyPix, but it's using a machine learning model that separates foreground from background, or the sort of contours, your silhouette, the pixels of your body from the background. And that's exactly what BodyPix does. Then let me just look at that really quickly. I'll show people. People don't seem happy with this choice anecdotally. I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes. Okay. So first of all, if I go to learn.ml5js.org, this is actually a particular machine learning model that is in ML5. If I click here under BodyPix and I scroll down, and let's find just one of the. Oh, you know what? It's actually easier to do this. I'm gonna go to examples, and I want to, well, let's look at this one that says image. Oh, and actually, whoops, I'm the worst. Let's go to the web editor ones. Let's go to the one that says image. Actually, let's use the webcam because that's sort of the point of what I wanted to do. Webcam, and I'm going to run it. Let's see what happens. So this is what BodyPix does, and you can see it allows you to create a mask. And of course I have a green screen here, so that's giving me a lot of possibilities that I don't really need something like BodyPix for. But if I were to have a much noisier background, this particular machine learning model has been trained on segmented images that have been labeled with person body pixels versus background pixels. So this is I don't work at Zoom. I don't know what they're using exactly, but Zoom is a particular video call software that I use a lot right now. And I have a video coming out about how to put a P5JS sketch with a machine learning model into Zoom. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I forgot about that. Got to work on that this weekend. But this is actually working quite well. And this is what I was imagining using with the everyday calendar. So if I could get with a machine learning model a clean or not, it doesn't even have to be clean because it's so low. I just want to get a silhouette from any generic video. But I was going to do this with processing. I don't know how I would get BodyPix in processing. That would be an interesting challenge. Let me just look up everyday calendar. So this is what it looks like. It's Simone Yetch's, and so I worked on this last week to be able to control all of these different lights, spots on the calendar individually. And so I could conceivably walk up to it and see my reflection in it, so to speak, in real time. That's what I want to do eventually. Now, this particular ML5 example is using the original BodyPix machine learning model. I believe this was trained and created by researchers at Google, part of the TensorFlow team. And what was I saying here? Because I started looking at the chat and I forgot what I was saying. There is more recently a newer version, BodyPix 2.0, which is not in ML5 yet, but hopefully in a future release soon enough. So I want to look up BodyPix 2.0 TensorFlow. Updated, and where is so let's look at this one of these. blog posts. I mean, this has been updated. So let's do this. BodyPix 2.0 has been released, and you can see here in this demonstration image that not only does it do image segmentation for your body, foreground versus background. There's key points here, as well as your body itself is segmented into different parts. So try the new demo. Let's try that. I just wanted to see if this runs a lot faster. And it does. So you can see this, the performance of this is much faster. I don't know if it's more accurate than what I just showed you in ML5, but you can see this video, the frame rate is very fluid, and this demo is working very well. And I bet you if I switch it to one person, and then if you can also try this other base model, presumably. Let's see what happens here. Here's another base model with one person. Is this faster? Is this better? I don't know. So I wanted to try to get this working. I've already used up. I have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. So I don't know.
4 minutes.
Yeah. I'm not talking to you. Maybe I'll come back to this. 10 minutes sounds kind of short, says Simon. Maybe do a straw poll in the meantime. Mathan is asking, can we use ML5 in Java in processing? So this is a great question. And so no, in the sense that ML5 is a JavaScript library, and it won't work just out of the box without any further work in processing. But just about everything in ML5 is a layer on top of TensorFlow.js, and TensorFlow.js is port is exactly the right word, but is the JavaScript implementation of the larger TensorFlow machine learning library from Google, which is written in C++. Most people interface with it through Python, but there are Java bindings. This has been like a fantasy project of mine. Yeah, that's welcome to my fantasy. Java bindings for TensorFlow. What a life I lead. To look into this TensorFlow for Java and try to see if I can get this running in processing. Anybody wants to work on this? Hit me up. Don't hit me. I don't have time. Unfortunately, I don't believe I don't think I have the time for this right now. In that, especially that all my teaching is so much focused on JavaScript these days. Okay. Ooh, it's getting warm. It's very warm up here in the attic. The sun is shining. All right, let me take a few minute break. I'll put up a straw poll just out of curiosity, and I'm going to take a short break. When I come back, I want to show you how I work on a Node web application with a sort of like separate monitor setup. So I'll show you that briefly. Thank you to LG for the sponsorship and for sending me this monitor. And so that'll be at least a little bit on the live poll application, but let me go to a straw poll. Oh, I think I like the other one better. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. What were my choices? Well, so this, by the way, if you pick BodyPix, it would be me actually just trying to write my own code. This no one's want, but this is the first step to an AI model that would speak like me, potentially. Assuming that the captions of my videos, there's a correlation there. Tenor GIF API, which I do want to make a video tutorial for. Figure out fetch. This I have to do for. This is just like Twitter API. I'm just gonna call this Twitter API. And live poll application. And I mean, I could put this on there. I'll take down that green screen, but I think I should leave that out. Okay. You know what? Should I allow I wonder if it would be more accurate if I allow multiple choices. because if you have to only pick one, is that really an accurate reflection of what the community is interested in? I don't know. Let's do a poll as to whether I should allow multiple choices or not. I guess I won't allow multiple choices. I'm going to allow multiple choice. No, help! Somebody answer this question for me. I can't believe it's been an hour. I see unoriginal pun is typing. I'll wait a minute. Chincha Mathur is asking, did you try out OpenAI GPT-2? I don't have beta access to GPT-3. You might be asking, what is GPT-3? It's a large language model that allow multiple choices. Okay. Tetris didn't make the list. Yeah, Tetris I could get started on. I honestly would be happy to get started on that. Okay. Let's create this poll. All right. So hopefully... Oh, my timer is up. Perfect. Stop. Hopefully somebody can put this poll into the chat. You know, sorry to everybody, someone who's going to have to manually retype ZXQQ3V36W. Put that poll into the chat, please. I will take a look at the results. No votes. Wait, what do I want? Honestly, for me, I want to look at the Twitter API, although that might not be successful because I need that for my class. I also this would be good to have because then we could just use it all the time. Oh, I'm gonna vote for them all. I don't know. I'm not voting. Did somebody paste it in? I'm still waiting to see it appear in the chat. All right, let me do it. Thank you to Shivam. Unfortunately, you have to be... There we go. K. Weekman did it. All right, here we go. Results. So will this show me in real time? I will leave this up, and I will be back. Oh, I have to press refresh manually? I will be back in just about 5 minutes. I am back. I have an issue, by the way. First of all, it's very warm up here, so I got rid of my sweatshirt. I have an issue with my Stream Deck. It often like starts to like just work really, really slowly. Like for example, I'm going to press now the laptop only scene. And there it finally appears. And then I'm going to press again the to put myself back. And like I don't understand why it's usually when it's working, it's instantaneous, it's very responsive. And I've tried so many things, reinstalling, uninstalling. I don't know if anybody's experienced this, but if you use the Elgato Stream Deck product, let me know. All right, so it looks like the results are fairly clear, and I think that's good. This is kind of like a learning project for me, kind of learning more about server-side programming, learning more about networking. I got to refresh my knowledge and understanding of WebSockets, which I think I might want to use. Well, that's not entirely necessary. And then mostly the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to work on more interactive overlays for live streaming. So, and that's something that, by the way, I don't think I'm going to run this right now, but the video that I'm going to release shows you how to create an overlay in a video call. So it actually will work with the video. I use the Zoom platform, but I use Open Broadcast Studio to create a virtual camera, and then I can create a layout with overlays in Open Broadcast Studio. And then I can train a machine learning model to recognize when I'm, say, raising my hand and put like an animation of like, I have a question in front of me or something like that. This came from an idea that I referenced in the video from a Twitter user, Cameron Hunter. So anyway, that's also why I'm working on this, because I like the idea of just overlays in general, sort of augmenting a live video stream. And so that's kind of the focus that I want to work on. All right. I'm also going to use this as it's a sort of perfect confluence here as an opportunity, again, to sort of thank the sponsor, LG, who sent me this particular monitor that I'll talk about, because what I'm going to do is set up my coding environment on this monitor. Now, I have to do something a little bit odd to do that. So the first thing, and by the way, you can find links about this monitor in the video description. The thing that I'm going to do, unfortunately, is what's coming out of the laptop right now, the HDMI cable that's coming out of the laptop, is going into the streaming PC. So I'm going to unplug that, kind of dangerous here, and plug it into the monitor. So I'm doing that right now. There it is. Then I should have. One thing that's wonderful about the monitor is how just how like well it works. For example, how do I get back to that? It's already giving me a message like, "Oh, you've connected a new external input, and do you want to use it?" And I could have clicked yes. Has this nice button on the bottom. I can just go over here to input, and I can switch it. Whoops. Go over to input, and I can switch up. I believe I'm in HDMI 1. And I should see. Oh, I can't see my streaming console anymore. Oh, look at this. It I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I've got the cozy coding background. Can I change that? Change that. So, by the way, I can't see anymore what I'm live streaming. I guess I could go and watch the live stream on my laptop. Wow, my console is gone. Like, am I still live streaming? Do you see and hear me? You could tell me, but I don't know. I guess you could, if you like, I could look at the Discord. You know what I'm going to do? I've got Discord on my phone here. So please, Coding Train members, if you could communicate with me in the Coding Train live chat. I'm looking at that chat right here, and let me know if I'm still live streaming and showing you anything that's useful. So let's get a picture of Gloria Pickle. I've got to find my mouse again. This is crazy. Where's my mouse? It's so much screen space. Oh, do you see me? Do you see me? I don't know who's seeing me where. All right. Where's my mouse? I gotta find my mouse. It's so much screen space that I can't. There it is. Which way? This way? Okay, hold on. This is really crazy that I can't find my mouse. Give me a second here. Let me try unplugging it for a second here, because then I can get my mouse back on this screen. Can I plug it back in? Stream is still good. Okay. Please keep me posted. I'm looking for displays. And I'm going to say arrangement. Okay, that's perfect. So I'm going to the right when I want my mouse to come over here. There's my mouse. And then I can go back to desktop. And I'm going to bring my mouse over. And I want to pick Gloria. There we go. There's Gloria Pickle. Oh, she is so cute. All right, so now I've got this picture of Gloria Pickle. And now I'm going to start setting up my coding environment. So first of all, let me just say quickly that this particular monitor is the LG ultra wide 34-inch monitor. It has RGB 99% color gamut and HDR10, multitasking dual controller on-screen control, AMD FreeSync technology, 3-side virtually borderless design, and a tilt height adjustable stand. And by the way, it's really nice to play Roblox on in addition to coding on. So please check out the links to it in the video's description. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to iTerm, open that up, and I'm going to bring that over here. Okay. All right. You're finally going to need to use the cursor trails. Is that still a thing? All right. Try to keep your messages in the Discord chat right now to like important things where I have to like fix a thing on the live stream because I cannot see my console right now. All right, so that is, so let's go to desktop. You probably can't actually read what I'm doing. So live poll, we're gonna go to the live poll app. Then I am going to get a browser window. I'm going to bring that over here. This is what I like to do. I can run, and I can say, let's look, if I do index.js and I go to localhost 3000. I love you, localhost 3000. We can see there's the live poll. And I can have so much screen real estate that I can have both the web app that I'm working on as well as sort of JavaScript console for errors right here. I can put this up here. Then what I will also often do while I'm coding is, and I'm coming back to my monitor here, I will go to like have my references. Wait, what? Here. I will have my reference up here. So I'm typically, this would be like the P5 reference potentially. So this is how I like to have a setup. So I have like node here and p5js.org. And I might go onto the reference, and then, you know, if I, and then of course there's the actual code. And so the actual code itself, I will have on this laptop. So I'm going to open up another tab here. I'm going to say code. I'm looking at the chat. No one has said anything. I can't see the YouTube chat right now. And I'm going to open up this. And basically what this allows, even though I'm having all this trouble with my mouse right now, as soon as I'm done, and I have the code open, basically, and actually a really good thing that I could do to improve this setup would be to, well, actually I'm not going to do that right now. So the nice thing that I could do here is, just fix this. I can. So if I'm going to make a change, like right now, I want to change that to be blue, and I'm going to add a console log, like console log test, and I can just. It's going to refresh it, and I can see here, there's my console log. Oh, is there an error? I'm changing the code, like I'm typing over here, and then, it's now yellow. If I want to do stuff in terminal, I can just do that over here. And I'm able to do this without like moving the mouse around because I can just switch between windows very easily. So I always keep the mouse and my code editor on this here. But certainly if I were just using this monitor, like it doesn't have to be a secondary monitor. There's enough screen real estate that I could very easily just fit my code editor in a panel here, the terminal here. So many possibilities. So let's try to just start thinking about how to work on this. Let me remind myself, what is this live poll application? So the idea is that I have a server. I have done nothing on this. So I'm looking at the code right now. There's a lot to work on, and it's about 11:20 now. I don't know how much further we'll get. But the idea is that I want to run a server that anybody could go to a web page, and the server is going to serve that web page and allow them to vote in one of 4 options. Then the server is going to keep track of all of the votes and then display them in real time on a web page. And this web page I would then show as an overlay onto my live stream. Make sense? Let me go back to I'm very disturbed by not having my live stream console. So I just want to see that. Okay, great. So I'm back to my live stream console. I don't know why it's detected a new device here in Discord. This is really like, coding with a large monitor is awesome, but running a live stream on your own in an attic, you don't know how I would do it without having all this screen real estate. And Simon's pointing out you can't see the code, which is why I'm going to switch back now to actually doing this from my laptop in the usual way. I just wanted to show you that configuration, which is incredibly convenient for working on a project. All right, so I'm going to switch the HDMI plug again. I think you'll be able to see me do that. I'm coming over here. Hello. So I'm just taking this HDMI cable, which was connected to my laptop, and I am now plugging it into the capture computer for live streaming. So that shouldn't change anything that you see. It's going to change a lot of things for me. I've got my console back, and I hopefully can switch back to this view. Yep. And here we are, and here's the code. So, and now everything that I open now here's the thing. This is why it's so great to have a secondary monitor, because now I have everything on one screen here. So I have to sort of like Alt-Tab between all the various things, which I'm used to doing while I'm streaming. It's no problem, but they're all sort of in separate places. Okay, so let's think about how we're going to do this. My children are arguing. Can you hear that? Argue with each other. Hopefully it doesn't get too intense. All right. So the main thing that I need to do, I think, first is to have some kind of database on the server that's keeping track of the votes. And I like this particular node package called NEDB, or NEDB, which is a very lightweight database. So let's try, I could just use a JSON file, frankly, and that's what this is. But let me install NEDB. And let me run this, which I like to do whenever it tells me to. And then let's go down to the code and see, I want to require it. Require. And also I use this in my intro to data and APIs. So I think I would like to find those examples would be helpful. Do I use it here? Data selfie app. Just take a look at this for reference. Yeah, so this is what I do, and then I create a data store and load the database. So let's also do that. And then I want to create one route, which is just like a vote route. I think I could probably get away with it just being a GET request, but it should probably be a POST. When you vote, should it be a POST or a GET? Does that matter? So a GET, the words GET and POST. What's that loud noise? Oh. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me think about this. Let's just work with a GET request right now, called vote. Hey, vote. Register to vote. I'm going to add in this exact thing. So we're going to set up a route, and I realize I'm kind of jumping. A lot of you might not be familiar with anything that I'm doing, but that's a little bit what this side project Saturday is. I don't need any of this. Sorry, I'm being distracted by lots of noises. And I just want to get a parameter here. Let's just do console log. Is this how I do it? Request.params. So I want to create a route, a GET request. So GET versus POST. An HTTP request is a request that a client, like you're on a web page, you type in the server, google.com or whatever it is you're typing in, you make a GET request. Please give me the stuff. A POST request is like, I'm going to send you some stuff and you can give me a reply. But you can use a GET. With a GET request, you can sort of send information that is like a parameter to the GET request. So I think I'm going to use that right now. And then response.send hello. Is this right? So I think if I set up this route and I restart the server, and maybe I should use NodeMon. NodeMon or Node Monitor is a way to run a node application where anytime you change the code, it'll auto restart. And so I want that to be a global module. So I think if I say npm install -g NodeMon, did that work? And then I think I could say NodeMon index.js. So you can see here, to restart at any time, enter rs, watching paths, watching extensions, starting. So now, in theory, if I did this, you can see it restarted the server, so I don't have to remember to do that. Sometimes I want to intentionally stop and start the server, but this, so if I go to local host 3000 vote, I get hello friends. And now if I do, no, I want to use, maybe I should use those like Restian routes. So if I do vote/a, if I do, I think if I configure it like this, choice, then is this what I do? So this becomes, I don't know the terms for this. Choice becomes like a variable basically. And is it in request.params? Is that where I find it? Request params poll, and then I think I could do console log request params choice. I think this is how I do it. So now, and so let's, I'm going to just send some JSON back, and I'm going to send vote, I'm gonna get the choice, and I'm gonna say vote choice. Okay, so now, great. So, and whatever I put here I will get that back. So I know that's being logged in the server. Now, probably, there's so many things to think about when you create a web application, and I'm going to make one that all of you are going to be able to probably like destroy and hack and ruin very quickly. So, but such is life. So now in the database, how do I add something to the database? This is the date insert. So I can insert something, but I don't want to. I want to keep track of I almost want to just use my own JSON file. I want to update. Update is what I want to do. If it doesn't exist, so wait, I have a lot of control here over what's going on. Let's insert. So like if I say, just for the sake of argument, choice A is A0. Like this is, oh no. This is so confusing. Like label, is this what I want to do? It seems silly to use, I guess I want to make a poll object. Yeah, maybe I should just make do this. Poll. I don't need a separate entry for every choice. Every entry to the database is a particular poll. That makes more sense. So the poll has A, 0, B, 0, C. Let's just say it's going to have 4 choices right now. And then database insert poll. So if I do this, there it is. Now I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to insert another one. So let's take this out. I just want to have one. I have to think about how you insert a poll. But now, this is why I don't database. Let's see what happens here. Great. So, and it should be that in the database is just this one poll. So I could have just do this without a database at first and just use persistent memory while running the node server. But because I'm going to restart the node server so many times, I need to save the votes. Like I want to like save and reload the votes. So I probably need a separate interface for adding polls and then which one I'm loading. But this is just going to be the only poll. And then I should give the poll a name. Like I should be able to look it up by a name maybe. This is the unique key. Oh, there's so much to think about here, and I'm just trying to like skip 90% of those steps. Yes, poll, and Simon is right. The vote route should look like vote poll idea choice. Perfect. Thank you. So let me do that. Let me go back to. I like this idea. So that was just my like quick way of adding something to the database. And then so now this should be poll ID choice. Let's try this. And so now here I should be able to query from the database. Where do I query? Basic querying means you're looking for documents whose fields match the ones you specify. Find planet, solar. I just want to find one with a particular ID. So let's do this. So database find ID is params, response params poll ID. And I can actually just do this, right? Why is my auto format doing that to me? That seems insane. All right, fine. Can I make this, does AnyDB support promises? Ooh, A dead simple promise wrapper. Has this been maintained? 2 months ago. I'll take that. All right, let's try this. I like to use promises. You'll see why in a second. I like to use the async and await syntax now. It's how I do everything. Find one is actually what I want to do, maybe. So let's see. npm install nedb. What was it called? Promises. I hope this works. And now I should be able to switch to nedb-promises. Right. And then now I should be able to say, I should be able to make this function an async function and say poll equals await database find. Ah, no, stop. Seriously? What setting do I have? This is making me crazy. Does anybody know, like, how do I find quickly where that setting is? It's like the line length setting, maybe? And I need an equals here. I'm going to just have to, I'll leave it for right now. And then, let's see if this works. So my server, crashed. Database load database is not a function. Why not? Data store create. Oh, do I have to do it this way? There are no callbacks. All right. Oh. Will this work? Whoops. I'm so used to restarting the server myself. Line length. Okay, let's see. Can I line length? Extensions text max to. I don't know. I don't know how to find this setting. If it's part of like something that I installed, like Beautify config. Is that what I'm using? And can I like add a user setting? Maybe somebody can tell me where this might be. ESLint? No. Must be Beautify. How do I get the JSON? Oops. Yeah, like something like this, like editor. Line length, no. Beautify. Beautify. Oh, I won't. Someone's going to tell me. Command Shift P type settings.json prettier. Print with if you're using prettier. Am I using prettier? I don't think so. I can't recall. Print with. No? I know I can disable format on save. I like it formatting it on save. I just don't want a longer line length. Okay, gotta go back to here. Somebody will tell me. Okay, okay. Let's make sure this still works. Let's go to here. A 404 not found. Oh, right. So I need to do the poll ID, which is insane that I have to like, but I'm just going to do that. Let's just grab this. Put it vote /this/b. Okay. Cannot read property poll ID of undefined. Poll ID. let's just send back response response dot params. All right, hopefully this is gonna work. Oh, request params. Oh, did I have response up there? Why did I have that? That's a mistake. There we go. Why did I say... So the request is the data coming in. Response is for things coming but going out. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Is the database still there? Yeah. It's empty. Await database find ID. Oh, do I have to say like underscore ID? That's weird. All right, let's just be... There must... Find field equals true. I guess I have to go back to the regular NEDB docs to understand how this works. Fine, basic querying. Is finding by an ID, like, is that not find? Is that like a get or something in this? It seems like I'm not supposed to do this because it's underscore, but let's just do this. And here we go. There we go. Okay, well that works. All right. Did anybody figure out my line length? I don't know how you would figure it out. I guess I would look under extensions. Like where's is this extensions? Yeah, I have Beautify. These are the things I have installed: ESLint and Beautify settings. Extension settings. Config. Path to a file. Oh, I can create a file. JS Beautify RC. Beautify. Ignore. Beautify line length VS Code. VS Code. Open extensions menu, then click on the extension, change the line length. Extension settings. Change the line length. Yeah. Extension. I don't understand. Extension settings. Doesn't seem to be a lot of extensions. Huh? Tab size, editor, line length. Oh yeah. But JavaScript format wrap line length? Is that what I would do? But that's for... That seems weird. Should I not use Beautify? Where's CJ when you need the coding garden? Oh, is it... What was it? Was I not looking here? Okay, hold on. Oh, pretty, we'll always do this. Okay. Maximum line, yeah. Dart. Huh? This is crazy that this is what I'm stuck on. It's 1140. Formatter in JS section. Okay. All right. Command Shift P. format document. Command Shift P. Format document with configure default formatter. Yeah. I'm lost. Totally lost. Oh, right. This is what I was looking for. Line. I guess I could put this in JS Beautify. Like, I guess, do I need to do it in my own file? Just install Prettier. Just install Prettier. I thought CJ uses Beautify, though. I just took my settings from CJ. In the settings in the JS section. Okay. Text editor. Where do I find JavaScript? JavaScript, extensions, ESLint, TypeScript. Yeah, I don't understand. JS? Ah, no. This is making me crazy. Settings editor. Control W. Side project to fix line length. Oh, come on, I really want to fix this. Just install. Come on, people. Oh, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get you. Line length. I've done this like so many times. Maybe I should use Prettier. All right, hold on. VS Code. JavaScript line length. How to tell views. Command to rewrap code to respect a preferred line. That's from 2000. Maximum line length in your code. Prettier. Line break when curly brace. Okay. CJ uses Prettier? Scroll down. All right, fine. Goodbye. I uninstalled it. Prettier. This is what I want? Do I want Prettier ESLint? I don't know. Let's try this. Okay. Installed it. Now, I've installed Prettier. Why is there a setting for every single like language but no I installed Prettier, didn't I? Prettier is installed. Settings. So I think the setting that I'm looking for is not a setting of the code formatter. It's a VS Code setting. It uses old Control Shift P. Yeah. I've really gone off the rails here. These extension has conflicts with ESLint. Search for Prettier in settings. All right. I don't think I need to restart it, but let's restart it. I'm really off the rails. I was making progress until I decided that I couldn't take it anymore. Ah, okay. I got rid of Beautify and put in Prettier, and it's fine now. All right, great. Amazing. All right, who knows what happened, but I'll take it. I'll take it. We can move on now. Okay. So now what I want to do is update. How do I update? I found the poll. Then So let's make sure I'm doing this correctly. And I'll get back. Where am I here? Okay, I get the poll back, and then I want to, whatever the vote is, I want to say poll. So we're going to say const vote equals request params choice. So maybe I'll call this choice. Poll choice plus plus. And then how do I update it? Then what I want to do is use update. Insert, find, update, remove, persistence, update, right? That's what I want to do. Insert db.update, query, update, options, callback. Oh, it's the same kind of finding query used with find and find one, but it specifies how the document should be. Oh, so I can just update it and increase the number at the same time. Let's see if I do that. So I should be able to say update, and then set. See, any DB increment count. I don't want to auto increment a field in any DB. Find, sort, limit, exec. Ugh. This seems crazy. There's got to be a way to sort of like update this one with, oh, increment. There we go. So it must be like this. Increment queried by the modifier distance 38. So maybe I can do this. Wait, ID increment choice. Wait, no. How do I? I wanted to rap. I'm just kidding. No, go to the next line. I have the opposite problem now. Increment this, like with this, let me just do this for a second. If I do this, no matter what I vote for, it's going to increment A by 1, right? Let's see if this works. Uh-oh, error. Invalid code. Use. I guess I need like a try catch to get a better error message. We've got 10 minutes left in this live stream. Okay. There's no special function for updating. You don't need the separate plus plus. It does it automatically. This is display like this will eventually require object.keys poll for each. A polling, but people are. All right, so increment A by 1. That's what I assumed by looking at this documentation. Oh, increment distance 38. Maybe this doesn't mean increment. I mean, the thing is, like, I can easily just get it, add 1 to it, and then update the value. I mean, maybe I should just do that. I'm going to do that right now. Find one ID, right? Update ID. Like, is this? Would this work? Right? There's got to be a better way to do it. But what I'm doing here is I'm saying, give me the poll, increase the count of the choice by 1, and then update the poll. and then send it back. Let's see if this works. Yeah. So this works. So I'm sure this could be fixed in one line. What if I put something that's not there? Oh, look at that. It adds it. So obviously I need some kind of protection there to not do that, but that's fine. All right, great. Okay, so this is now voting route, and then I want to just do app.get votes, and then this. So this would also be the poll ID, and then you would get what am I doing here? Await database find one response.send. This is a lot of duplicate code, but why not? All right. So then, oops, and this is putting this into a sync await function. So I've got two routes now in the server, one where I can vote and one where I can see the results. So let's go back to the P5JS sketch, and I want to use fetch. So let's do like a function called count votes. And I'll say I'm going to get from the server yeah, I know it's supposed to be await. I was going to add that in later. Stop fixing everything for me. I'm writing the code, not you. And then, oh, okay. And then, so now draw, I'm going to do this. Okay, so first we have, and then we will count the votes. And then in draw, I'm going to get the choices are object.keys of the votes. And then for every choice of choices, and I think actually I'll use a more traditional loop because I'm going to spread these out. I am going to say rectangle. Oh, I got to fix this. 10 I'm just going to pick some arbitrary choices right now. Start at 20 pixels down, spaced out by 20 pixels. And the width is going to end with 10 pixels high. And the width will be the votes choice dot just that count times 2 times 10 and fill let's just make it 0, no stroke, and let's see if what this does. So now if I go to here, all right, get localhost 3000 votes didn't work. Oh, I need an ID. So what's the ID that I need? Oh my God, what's going on here? This is bad. That's not what's supposed to happen. I'm not updating it. Something is really wrong. Oh, I did something terrible. All right, let's not worry about this right now. Ugh, I've done something bad. I don't know how to use database.db, NEDB, apparently. But just for just to get this to work for a second, Let's just see if this works. Assignment to constant variable at count votes. Choice is not defined. That's sketch line 18. Oh. That's the thing in the array. Okay. All right. Let's put fill text. So let's do let x equals 10, let y equal this. Let's put the text at of that choice at x, comma y plus 20 plus 10. And then this will start at x plus 20. Whoops. What happened here? What did I do? What did I mess up? Choice. No, that's right. I just wanted to... Require is not defined. I don't have require. Oh, it's auto adding some weird stuff for me that I don't want. Okay. It's got the ID there. I got to work on this. All right. Someone in the chat has it. Brace style collapse preserve inline. Okay. I'll get to that later. All right. So this is the... now, I just want to have this be like live. So I'm also going to do a set interval, count votes. And again, maybe eventually I want to use WebSockets, but I'm just going to like every second, I mean, maybe let's try like half a second. Let's count the votes. So in theory, if I were to take this and kind of put this page over here, and I'm going to vote for B. Yeah, look at that. Every time I vote in real time, it's updating. Yes! Okay, so that's kind of working. It's just about noon, so I've made progress on this. A very, very slow, crude progress. I don't have an interface. The database is not working. Let me see if I can at least fix the thing where I'm updating the database correctly. Does anybody have... All right, so let's start over here. Maybe I... So did the server restart? No. Okay. So this is correct. Let's filter out ID. That seems like I don't want to send that, to display that. So isn't that like, how does filter work? Oh, I can't do anything anymore. I'm like, my brain is dead. I have to end this live stream. Filter. To do something different than this. All right. So this should remove that every like. Oh no, I have to actually refresh the. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And I don't. All right. All right. So now I'm getting the live votes, and it is coming from AnyDB. Now, if I were to vote, It's counting it. It's making separate entries. So what am I doing wrong instead of update? All right, so this is clearly wrong. I'm finding it, incrementing a value, and then updating it. Filter value, value does not equal ID. Thank you. All right, so people are upset at my not actually using. I'll actually do filter. I just got kind of tired. I was like, this is easier. I should probably filter it somewhere else, but I can basically filter by another function. So I take the element, and I'm just looking as long as that element. I filter out. I say if it's not equal to ID. Is this what I'm doing? Apparently that worked. Right? I filter out any elements, or I keep all the elements where this is true. So it's not equals. Yes. Okay. I could use a regular expression. Uses an append-only format. It should auto-compact at some point. Really? That's what super bunny... The append-only behavior is built into AnyDB. It is working as expected. They purposely don't do seeking overwriting. Oh. Chris Manning is suggesting Redis. So is AnyDB something I shouldn't use? I'm happy to... Okay, I've got the message now that it is using the append-only format. Fine. I don't know what... I just want to use something simple at the beginning that like makes sense. But what is Redis? Whoops. I never heard of that. Redis database npm. This looks popular. What is this? A high-performance Node.js Redis client. I don't know what that... Redis. Okay. What is Redis? What is Redis? Open source in-memory data structure store uses a database cache and message broker. It supports data structures such as strings, hashes, lists, sets. This looks good. I like this. This sounds like what I should use. Should I switch? I've never used Redis. Redis is for cache. Use Firebase. Remote dictionary server. A key value store. It isn't file-based. Try out LowDB. I want something. I guess actually this is silly because my real-time polling application, I don't actually need to save it to a database. I just thought like we could save polls and maybe I should use a database and have a local one. I'm now realizing that's kind of unnecessary and I'm over-engineering this. It is a small local JSON database powered by Lodash. I mean, the way I want to do this is just write my own. I was going to do this by just writing my own JSON file. I mean, ultimately, that's what I should do. Firebase suits this. I don't want to use a database as a service for this right now. That's probably silly. I don't want to over-engineer this. I can always come back and do this later. All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna file this as an issue. Okay. So I'm looking for your feedback here. Let's go to because I have to wrap up. Database. Okay. I don't actually need a database because I can just store the votes in memory for a real-time poll. but what if I want to restart the server and not lose the votes? Currently, I'm using NEDB just as a simple beginner-friendly database example. Please add your suggestions and thoughts to this thread. All right, so people, you can go to the Coding Train live poll issues/5 and comment there. And I'll think about this for the next time. Since I have this working, I just want to put this as an overlay. Oh, right. I forgot that I was trying to do this on Glitch. All right, so I'm going to do this in a very crude way, but it's going to work. But how am I going to get it so that people can actually vote? Even though you're all going to like hack. So first of all, let me do a mapping. Let me try to like keep things in check here. So the first thing I want to do is normalize the values. So I'm sure I could do this with higher order array functions, but I know the minimum is going to be 0. Max votes. So let me just do for let choice of choices. Let count equal votes dot choice. Max votes equals whichever one is bigger, which is math.max. Between count and max votes, is that right? And then console log max votes. Let's make sure this is working. Not a number. What? Why did that not work? Oh, first of all, I'm in P5, so I don't have to do math.max. Number for the first parameter. What choice of... Well, how come that didn't work? Oh, is it because I'm... No, I filtered out ID. Oh. Those are the choices. What? What am I doing here? No, I filtered out ID, I thought. Do I have to set it? Oh. I guess I have to... Well, how come that worked down here? Weird. I don't know what's going on. Oh, because the width maybe? This is so weird. Anyway, it's working now. Okay, so I have the maximum, and then I want to map the number of votes between 0 and max votes to a width between 0 and, let's just say, 100. So whichever, so if I go here, so as I continue to vote, the number B is going up, but it's just sort of normalizing them. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do also, to keep them normalized just as a percentage, in case the votes go crazy. Now, 1 is not A is 1. Log the count. You need to do choices, yes. So that's, okay. Okay, so, excellent. I'm going to do something a little weird here. You'll see in a second. just gonna make the background green because the way I'm gonna capture this is not the way that I intend to eventually. But wait, why? There we go. And so actually, instead of doing that, I got to get rid of the autofill that it's doing that has nothing to do with. Let's add. How do I do this? Body, background. Is that how CSS works? There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, if this is localhost, could I open, and my PC is on the same local network, can I open this web page on the PC, serving this here? I was going to do this. I was going to show you. All right. I'm just looking at the chat. I'm wrapping this up. I want to allow people to vote. So maybe I should deploy this to Glitch. You'll all break it, but why not? So let's go to Coding Train Live poll. Edit project. I don't have a way to... I need to figure out a way to sync my local development with Glitch. Yeah, I just need the IP. Okay. I'm wrapping up, people, by the way. I'm running 15 minutes behind. Okay. All right. I definitely have to be done by 12:45. I mean, I need to be done well before then. I could use ngrok. I'm afraid to use ngrok. I do want to learn. And if I use ngrok, am I opening myself up to any like extreme risk? I don't know why Glitch is not working. All right. I want to learn ngrok. Secure public URLs for testing your chatbot. All right. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Sign up. I don't have it. Do I dare sign up with GitHub or Google? People in Coding Train members, trusted members, tell me if I shouldn't use ngrok, but I think I'm going to. Pratham is saying don't use ngrok. Okay. No. What I want to do is I want people to be able... I want to give a URL of the chat where people can vote without destroying... I mean, I could deploy this to like DigitalOcean or something. I could also just demonstrate it and I'm the only person who can vote. If only I had a live polling application that I could use. You can just download it. No need to sign up. I'm trusting Prathamesh right now, which is telling me not to use ngrok. Local. All right. I'm gonna so download. Oh, this is so bad. No, Prathamesh, I need to serve my Node application. So it's not about hosting the client. All right, I'm gonna go for it. If you all hack my house, I'll be sad. Now, how do I use it? Oh, I have to sign up. Fire it up. I should learn how to use this. What could go wrong? ngrok is fine for testing. Okay. All right, I'm going to sign up for this, but just not show my screen while I'm signing up for it. Let's use... I'll use my Coding Train Google account. Or I probably should use GitHub. I hate, like, connecting these things, but I'm just... let's just use GitHub. Authorize ngrok private. Sure. Okay. So I'm there. Okay. So this is great. My auth token is here, so I'm not showing that. For once, I'm not showing you my auth token. Unzip path to ngrok. I probably want to. So I'm going to. Just give me a second. I apologize for not showing you what I'm doing, but there's an auth token, so I'll explain what I'm doing in a second. Oops. And let's go desktop. ngrok into live poll. I'm just gonna put it on. I'm just gonna put it on the desktop right now. I know. Sorry that you can't see what I'm doing. Okay, great. I've got ngrok. Let's see if I can do my auth token. Auth token saved. Okay. Okay. So now, all right. So let me just I want to show you what I did without showing my auth token. So let's see if I can just do something really quickly. This is very hacky, but I'm going to show you the steps that I did right now. So basically, I downloaded ngrok, which is as soon as I zoomed, the little thing I put covering up my auth token. All right, there's got to be a quick way I can reset that auth token, right? Authentication, your auth token, reset auth token. Okay. Yep. All right. So I've reset the auth token. So the one that you just saw doesn't work anymore, just so you know. You need to start on the command line. So, and then I'm going to, you don't see, I'm going to do it again. Ugh. I won't zoom into my, I won't zoom in this time. No zooming. So these are the steps. I have this ngrok file. I then run this ngrok auth token to authenticate, and then now I should be able to run the other ngrok commands, which I'm going to do. I'll do a tutorial about this at some point, and then I can always just blur it out if this works well. So let me go and ngrok. Right. All right. So now I should be able to. Oh, hold on. Okay. I should be able to now use this command ngrok http 80, and it's going to like run a server with some, and this is going to send you into my computer. Oh my God, this is very dangerous. Oh, but this doesn't, how's that going to run my node server? I need to use ngrok from within, like I'm not serving those files. I want to expose, can I integrate it into my node code? This doesn't make any sense. All right, this is not going to work without, I don't know how to do this right now. Right, like, for example, there's nothing in this directory that's private, but I'm just going to go into public, and if I type in ngrok http 80, oh whoops, I guess I got to put it in my path. Will this do it? So I'm running this server, and if you go to this URL right now, Oh, make sure a web service is running on localhost 80. Oh, so it will actually work. Okay, great. But I want to do it on port 3000. Okay, got it. So I'm doing it on port 3000. So if I go to this. Ah! Amazing. You should all be able to see this if you go to this URL. Oh, that's wild. Okay, so now, oh, I don't need the background color then because I actually have this working. So I should take, I'll leave the background color. Why not? So while you're all hacking my whole system here, I'm going to go over to my camera only layout. And I am going to go open up a browser. And I'm going to say ngrok. So I'm doing this in Open Broadcast Studio. I can actually show this to you, sort of, because I can go to here. But you can't really see what I'm doing though. So I'll just come back to here. ngrok. Okay, so I can use I can start ngrok from node itself. So create new ngrok. Then I need that to be, what's the URL? 41 CB 8 EE 0 D4 D8.ngrok.io. Okay, here we go. Should have filtered better. Okay, people. I gotta fix my bad words could show up here. Thank you for telling me that. Filter ELT. So I want to just use a regular expression that I'm only filtering for votes that are, well, I could filter in the server itself, but I'm just going to filter here. Is A, B, C, D test. I think this is how I think, oh, you don't see what I'm coding right now. Nope. I'll show you what I'm doing. What I'm trying to do is I'm saying filter by test a regular expression that it matches A, B, C, or D. Like start and end. So it's only for and now, because we can't have nice things. Let's see if that filter worked. Nope. What's wrong with this regular expression? I forget how regular expressions work. Oops. Oh, that's not a function. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, this is it. I'm going to make sure that it only is a valid one. There we go. Ha! Filtered better. people. Okay. Okay. Now back to here. And let's see if I can refresh this ngrok. How do I refresh? How do I refresh? Properties, refresh. There's got to be a way. I feel like I remember seeing in OBS refresh. There we go. There we go. Okay. So there's the poll. And you can vote for your favorite option, A, B, C, or D. Vote, people. There's no interface for you to vote. But this is it. Except it's over here. This is my live polling application running on this laptop here for ngrok. I'm going to vote. I'm going to do some voting to make sure it's updating. Unfortunately, I have to vote manually. Oh my God, by the way, these are the messages that people, I can actually show these because nobody put anything bad. If I go back to here, these should have filtered better. Hello, kittens, foo, potato, hello people, greeting from Germany, DDD. So they're still in there. I'm not actually filtering it and saving in the database, but A is winning with 116 votes. We'll go back to here. And I'm going to let's try voting up D. Can everybody try voting up D for me? And so I'm voting up D. So this is great. This is my live poll. If I actually created an interface for it, and let people have the URL and all of that, you could vote live on the coding train. But that will be next week on the coding train because I have finished. I got to put it on the other side of me because I am not capable of gesturing to my right. So here it is, the live poll. You can see it's actually an overlay. So let's go ahead and commit all this. Do I have chroma key set up on it already? It's weird that just worked. Maybe I'll kill the ngrok now. Let's see, can we get A moving? People, let's get A moving. Let's just see if we can do this as a community. Let's see if we can get A to grow. While I'm kind of finishing things up here. Closing a lot of stuff. I think it might have broken. I'm getting a bunch of error messages, but this is pretty interesting to see. I can see in real time through ngrok what all the connections that are currently open and what people are doing. If the stream goes down, it's because it's the same internet connection. Yeah, sorry for people who are asking how to vote. There's no interface for doing it or anything right now. So, but let me go ahead and commit this code. Let me add to let me add the database to git ignore. Because I don't know what's in there. So why is it still showing up? Did I misspell git ignore? Oh, it's in public, that's why. Let's move that to the trash and I want to create a git ignore file. No, not in public. Can I move it? Yes, move. Already exists. Oh, I'm silly. I already have one. Because for node modules, right, of course. Let's add that. Great. Perfect. Live polling work from stream. And this is what's known as a clicker, by the way. I don't know if anyone knows that reference. Git push origin main. I'm still running it, by the way. We can check on it here. A is winning now. Thank you, everybody. That's so cool. This is really fun. I'll be able to use this soon enough once I work on more of an interface and some other stuff for it. And then I should actually also, like, I'm accepting community contributions to this, and I'll just merge. But the reason why I didn't merge them when they came in is I meant to merge them or look through them on a live stream. So that'll be next Saturday. It's 12:30. I really got to go. So did I push my code? All right, I'm going to kill ngrok. Should filter out with is not a number. Yeah. I'm going to kill ngrok. Look at this. We can see all the requests that are coming in. Wow. Is somebody trying to like DDoS me? Because there's a lot coming in very, very quickly. Let's kill ngrok. How do I kill it? I'm pressing Control C. Is it dead? If I close this tab? Yeah, I think it's gone. I don't know what all those errors are. All right, the server's down. Nobody should be able to connect anymore. If I go back to here, it's there, but I assume it's just going to be frozen with that right now. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. What is coming up? So, most recent, first of all, let me say a thank you again. It's just a lot of people using it. Okay. Thank you again to LG, the sponsor of today's Coding Train episode. This monitor has really changed the way I'm able to work and live stream and keep track of everything going on. I encourage you to check out the links to this particular LG monitor and pick up one for yourself. That's another way you could support the Coding Train, and the links in the video's description. Other stuff that is happening in the world of Coding Train is, let me go to YouTube. The YouTube channel called The Coding Train. I recently released this video tutorial about GitHub pages, and there are 2 more that are coming out. And I'll show you one of them. Not the tutorial, but I'll just show you the code example. Probably the next one to be released is looking at the ML5 object detection model. So I'll just run this. And what it does is, if it would work, oh, no, it's about to come alive. It's just being slow. It's using a pre-trained model to do object detection. If I hold up my phone, it's going to get that as a remote or a cell phone. And let's see, does it recognize this bell? No. Train whistle? Banana! So I made a whole video about this particular model. I actually should show you, in most of the video, I actually just use a static image. Boy, really being slow today. ML5 object detection here. Let's take a look at that. Oh, what this is that I'm seeing over here. Come on. Oh, why is this not working? There we go. So you can see here the object got couch, dog, and cat. That's Gloria Pickle and Greta Goose. So anyway, there's a video tutorial coming out about this model. Stay tuned for that. As well, I've done something really fun that I hope when I can get this released, people will use. I created a, I wonder if I can actually even just pull this up. So I created a sketch called Zoom Annotations. And what this does is, depending on, it's it's trained for me in a different context, but basically it creates this keyed set of pop-up animations that I'm able to overlay over a Zoom meeting. And in the video, I go through how that works so that you could raise your hand or give a thumbs up or a thumbs down and have these different annotations appear over your video image. So stay tuned for that. Those are the things that are coming next. And I really hope that people like play with this and make their own versions of it. It's going to be a while. Like this one is taking me some time to figure out how to like get the example together and the video edited together to release, but those are coming out soon. So once again, my process every Friday, I'm recording video tutorials, the first one of which just came out here. You can tune into those recording sessions by signing up to be a member, but don't worry if you can't, don't worry. I know you won't miss anything. The videos will all come out. And then on Saturdays, I'm doing my side project Saturdays. That's what today was. Hopefully you'll, I'm getting a million text messages because I really got to go. Lots of stuff is happening. So hopefully I'll see you on a future live stream. Maybe I'll try to we'll do this polling more. I want to work on the everyday calendar. So many things I need to do. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. What do I want to say? I don't know. That's what I want to say. I'm tired. I was just looking to see if there's any questions in the chat. Toot toot. See you later, lovely passengers. My brain. Once if I go 2.5 hours, I can't put words in a sentence together anymore. So I hope that you all have a nice weekend, and that you spend time in however you can with people virtually. You stay safe. You wear your mask. And you make something creative, you do something nice for yourself, you take care of yourself, do something nice for somebody else, make a pull request to the coding train, but maybe not a spam one. That would be a nice thing. And I will see you next weekend, next Saturday, 10 a.m. every Saturday, except for when I change it, which will be probably fairly often, but right now that's the plan for next Saturday. All right. I'm going to put on some goodbye music. And kind of just say goodbye.
As always, I always forget the this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot.
Thanks everyone.
This dot,
we're gonna get this live polling thing really working sometime, and I'll see you soon.
This dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot. This dot, never forget this dot. This dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do dot, this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot. I'm gonna do this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot song. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot. This dot, this dot, this dot. Never forget this dot. I'm gonna do the this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot, the this dot song. Never forget the this dot. I'm gonna say once again, here we go. Sing it with me. It's the forward to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the forward to Cartesian coordinate song. Auto-tune and the internet will fix that for me. Sing it with me. It's the forward to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the forward to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the forward to Cartesian coordinate song. It's the polar to Cartesian coordinate song.
Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. What else is there? Yes, kittens. Thank you very much. Kittens and rainbows and cupcakes. Notice that. Look what I get. I'm really losing my mind. Okay, let's do it. Kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens. 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 Kittens and kittens and kittens. Kittens and 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 kittens and kittens and kittens. I feel just sort of like a nice feeling of relaxation. Everything's gonna be okay today. Dream is not broken, it has not frozen. This is a wonderful thing. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm really getting to something. I need my sound effect.
Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes.
What else is there? Unicorns and rainbows and cupcakes. That was invalid syntax, I forgot. There was one other thing here that I think is important that I will use continuously over and over again in all sorts of text generation analysis things. That I will use continuously over and over again. First thing I need to do is, yes, kittens. Kittens, kittens. I'm really losing my mind. Okay, we're gonna do it. Kittens and kittens and kittens and kittens. 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 Kittens and kittens and kittens and Das Vidania.
All right, everyone, this is me turning off the stream. By the way, you can go check out Kobe, twitch.tv/SaintPlaysThings. That's what this message just came in here. And now I go over here and I hit end stream. Okay, everybody? End stream. If anybody has any tips for me, by the way, to help with this, to be able to use these LEDs but not have this weird effect, would love to know. And goodbye. End stream. Here, I'm clicking it.